my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch 7. We got chips over here.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hayden Cole.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They go play action with Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Cohen. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tariq Cohen, 34 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.